Well, the Wall-Long reviews are out today, and it's been getting pretty solid reviews for the most part, I would say. I don't know if this is necessarily a game for me. I played the demo. It's available on Xbox and PlayStation right now. It should be available on PC, Steam as well. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it whipped my ass. It whipped my ass to Kingdom Come. I couldn't even beat the first boss in the demo. This is a Souls type game. It's brutally hard. Even though some of these review sites are saying that the game is a little easier than some of these Soul type other games that have been released in the past. But the one thing they've been saying is the gameplay is pretty solid. They had fun with gameplay. The only negative sides are like the story and your character doesn't even talk at all. You're here for the gameplay in this game, in the combat, which is very fun. I think the game is a roughly, some sites have said like 40 hours. Some sites are saying like 20 to 30 hours. So I'm not for sure. Maybe just straight off do main quest if maybe 20 plus hours without doing any kind of side quest. Plus it depends on how good are you at these type of games, Soul type games. If I ever get past the first boss level, because I don't know if I would actually really play that long, because I get irritated pretty easily with games. So if I get frustrated, I'm just not, and it's just like hours like of just fighting the same boss, like I'm gonna get mad and probably not actually ever play it. That's just me. But yeah, anyways, these Metacritic score average right now is 80, at least on the Xbox side. It's only got 18 reviews out on Xbox Series. I heard there's some frame rate issues in the PC version. From what I've read, there is some frame rate issues to be aware of. I'm sure they're gonna have a day one patch to fix those, hopefully. Like graphically, I don't think this game is like very intense graphics. Somebody's gonna say, hey, these graphics are amazing, these are the best. I don't think the game's going for graphics. I think the game's going to go in for gameplay. Obviously the story isn't very good in the game. You're here for solid gameplay and having a fun time, and if you can get through the learning curve, apparently it's a damn good game. So according to all the media sites. From GameSpot, good and the bad. The first boss, which is in the demo, is unbalanced and isn't indicative of the rest of the game. So you're telling me the first boss is actually like the hardest boss in the game? I've actually heard two sites say, no, not two sites, but like on Twitter, somebody say the first boss is pretty hard. And then now I see GameSpot saying the same thing, like, why is the boss like very hard for the demo? Like literally it's the demo boss. Like you're putting me off as a consumer, making the hardest boss, one of the hardest bosses in the game is literally in the demo. Like, to me, that's a bad demo. You don't do that. Apparently there's some stuttering. I did notice a stutter in the demo at one point, like after trying the boss for like an hour, literally. But it wasn't frequent, at least in the demo, but apparently there's some frequent issues in the full game, so be aware of that. I'm sure they'll patch that out, hopefully. And many of the bosses are underwhelming because of ease, which can be defeat them. So this, yeah, see, they say the bosses ain't too difficult except for the first one. So hopefully maybe they balance the first boss with the patch, because yeah, he was a little too OP in my opinion. The sprint gouge creates balancing act that adds depth to the combat. Yeah, you do gotta watch out for your stamina when you're dodging and blocking though. I did notice that when I was playing the demo. Deflecting attacks, endless reward, and lands each battle a fantastic back and forth groove. Yes, I would have to say the battle was intense from what I've played so far. So yeah, there's their opinions right there. There's nothing wrong with the gameplay per se, except for like some stuttering issues. It looks like maybe some frame rate issues. Hope they get ironed out, which it probably have. But IGN also at 8. They say they took 20 hours to beat the game. He must be pretty damn good at these type of games. Team Ninja, yes, Team Ninja did make this game and features one of the best combats in these Soul type games. Even though battle starts to lose tension due to the lack of enemy variety. Oh yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people are saying the enemy variety is very lacking in this type of game. You see like a lot of the same enemies apparently. Basically, the opinions and thoughts of these media sites, I'm gonna call them media sites, not fans. Media sites on what Wulong is. Pretty good game. Not such great story or characters, but the gameplay holds it up. So that's what that is. And then another news right here, we have Mario Kart 8, which I actually played on my YouTube a few days ago. So I will see new tracks I haven't actually seen in the game. There was some one, well, not new per se, but like new to me, because I haven't played like all the old past Mario Kart games. Plus there's some mobile ones in there as well. So a lot of those I know are new for a lot of people, because a lot of people just don't want to touch mobile, including me. But yeah, they have the next pack coming out right here. We have fourth. There's actually 6 waves. I thought there was only 4 waves. Wow. So they're gonna still come out for the rest of the year, apparently. So yeah, we got what it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 remakes, I guess, or mobile ports of Mario Kart tracks coming to Mario Kart 8. So that's gonna be cool. March 9th right here on a Thursday next week. Yes, Thursday of next week, that will be out. In other news, Destiny Lightfall was just recently released. If you get on the game right now, actually they let you play like the first hour or a little bit more than an hour of the first mission for free, just to see what it's about. Yeah, you get to see the city and everything. You can invite your friends like after the opening cutscenes are over though. So I did it with a friend. It was pretty fun. We were like on a spaceship. And then we did get to like the city, so you can freely explore a city, but it ain't gonna end well because the enemies are very high powered, leveled up characters that are randomly spread out, but you can't actually do any missions. I'm sure if you buy the DLC, you'll get better weapons that make you well equipped for those enemies as well. So yeah, that's out. People have been talking very positive about it. I enjoyed myself with it. I'm not for sure if I really have time for that game right now. I got a lot. There's a lot of games coming out in March. You know, March is a busy month for video gaming, so I don't know if I want to invest just more time on one game. We'll see. Never say never, but as of right now, I'm not entirely for sure. But that's more content for Destiny 2 players, hardcore people, to enjoy. Gran Turismo 7. Yes, Gran Turismo 7 VR has been released, and a lot of people are enjoying it, especially if you have like the whole setup. Like it's not gonna be cheap, but if a lot of people say, okay, you need the will, like get the will with the VR. So if you want like the whole experience, you're gonna be spending what, minimum of $400 on PlayStation 5, get digital version, plus $550 for VR, plus what, at least I would say $250 for a decent steering wheel that has like the motor in it. So you're gonna be spending a lot of money, and then the cost of the game, what, $70 if you pay full retail, that is. So yeah, that's a lot of money to experience just one game if you really want to just play that one game, because there's not much going on for VR right now. And this is, I'm talking about like in general as like hey, I want to buy a PlayStation experiences. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to spend, but it's pretty cool, but a lot of money. So I know a lot of people are enjoying it. Another thing is be well aware of is motion sickness, dizziness spells. There's a lot of people who said they tried to attempt to play it and they couldn't even last 10 minutes and they had to put it down. So yeah, that's $550 risk, I guess, or more money, depending if you're all brand new and going all in. That would suck. So what I recommend is maybe just get a cheap $20 VR headset, play some mobile games on there, see if you get motion sickness, and if you don't, most likely you'll be able to play this game just perfectly fine. So that's my recommendation. We have Diablo 4. Yes, the open beta is finally going to be here. If you pre-order, you'll get early access from March 17th through the 19th. If you don't pre-order, well, don't worry, it's open access after those dates for a few days. Diablo 3 was amazing. I own Diablo 3 on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. That's how long ago since Diablo came out, was PS3. Wow. Long time. But yeah, I enjoyed those the port on the PlayStation 4 as well. Had more content on it, had included expansion, and then they re-released it again on PlayStation 5, I guess, continue the family, but it's also available on all the Xboxes as well. But yeah, that's a re-release game they just keep porting out. But anyways, we're on to the next one. We're on to 4. Can't wait to play it. I'm definitely buying it, ain't no doubt about it. I'll be trying out the beta. You can look out for that video here on this channel as well. So yeah, we had a new update for Battlefield 2042, and it included a lot of quality of life changes. It also included a new map called Flashpoint. After playing it for about, I would say, at least an hour and a half, I would have to say that's like one of the best maps in the game, next to the Canada map. They're pretty close neck to neck. I can't really tell you solidly which one I prefer better. I'm kind of towards leaning the Canada one maybe a little bit more, but I have to play it some more. I played the Canada a lot more hours. I'll have to play this Flashpoint map to make my decision on that. But yeah, this Flashpoint map is pretty cool. It's got a lot of verticality to it, which I liked from the Canada map as well. A lot of people are giving good reviews. A lot of people just played the 10-hour trial and think it's still a broken mess, and they get on Twitter, get on social media, and just talk about a lot of mess when it's not true. I haven't really experienced any issues for a long time, at least on my Xbox Series X. It's pretty smooth sailing for the most part. Sometimes you might see a little clipping issue, a bug or two, but nothing like where it like hampers my gameplay at all. It's not like Call of Duty where people are using aim hacks or camping in corners a lot. I prefer Battlefield 2042 over the new Call of Duty, and that's just my opinion, and I'm sticking with it because I like what I like, and I'm going to continue playing this game over the new Modern Warfare, and it is what it is. Also, they have a new operator that puts like a gadget on the ground that basically makes a little circle on the radar that basically blocks like any detection. Bracer grenade can still detect through, I believe, and yeah, you can still get spotted, but I don't feel like it's like OP or nothing. If you have PlayStation Plus, a sub for the month, gotta download it this month, or else you lose your opportunity to download it. Yeah, everybody's gonna get Battlefield 2042. So if you have like Game Pass, EA Play your PC, and now GeForce, the streaming service, like there's no way it can get any cheaper without being like literally free to play. Like if you're sub to like any service at this point, you got Battlefield 42, so there's no excuses not to try it. So that's been all the news for today that I want to talk about. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that sub button, hit that thumbs up button. Until next time, JMR out. Like.